What would you do if someone offered you 10 million naira to carry a child? No strings, no contact, just 9 months, and your life changes forever. That was what they told Kemi, but they did not tell her the truth. The baby inside her wasn't human. It kicked, it whispered, and it changed her. And when it came out, the baby did not cry. The baby screamed. And Kemi, she was never the same again. This is Whispers of Uche, where every whisper is a window to the unseen. Kemi was 22 years old, orphaned, beautiful, and brilliant. But none of that mattered in the trenches of Mushin. She had dreams, big dreams. She wanted to be a nurse. She got into lasso, but after her mother died of breast cancer and her little brother Dimeji was diagnosed of kidney failure, her dreams drowned. She started cleaning houses, selling zobo at night, sleeping for only 3 hours a day. But rent was due, her brother was dying, and poverty, it doesn't ask if you are tired. One night, in Lekki Phase 1, while cleaning, she overheard two madams gossiping. That girl in Phase 2, they paid her 8 million to carry madam's baby. 8 million, just like that, oh. Kemi froze mid-mob. That night back home in Mushin, she couldn't sleep. She typed on the internet how to become a surrogate in Nigeria, but she did not know she had just opened a portal. 3 weeks, no replies, until a number without a name called her at midnight. Are you still available? The voice asked. It was a woman, calm, gentle, and rich. You will carry a child. Our client is private. You will be paid 10 million naira, half now, half after delivery. Kemi blinked. Yes, ma, I'm ready. You don't ask us questions. We don't ask you questions either. Just follow the rules. The next day, a black Prado picked her up from Ojuelegba. No plate number, no logo. She was blindfolded. It is for your safety, the driver said. And that was the first lie. When the blindfold came off, she was in Banana Island, in a mansion made of glass and shadows. A man and a woman sat opposite her. The man was pale, very pale. He wore a white kaftan and had silver rings on every finger. The woman wore dark shades inside the house. She never smiled. She just stared. No small talk, no emotion, just a thick contract that reads, you will carry the baby to full term. No medical interruptions, no spiritual interference, no contact after birth. Kemi did not read the fine print. She only saw the figures, 10 million naira, and she signed. We will begin insemination tonight, the woman said. Kemi raised the brow. No test, no scan. Our method is older than your hospital. At that point, Kemi should have run, but she did not. That night, she was taken into a candlelit room, filled with strange herbs, chalk markings, and a calabash in the center. A midwife stood by the calabash, humming a tune that made Kemi's head spin. She expected needles, machines, and a hospital bed. Instead, she was made to drink something thick. It smelled like burnt charcoal and iron. She vomited. Then the midwife rubbed her stomach with oil, black oil, thick and sticky. Lie still, she said. The ancestral gate is opening. And then Kemi screamed. Something hot entered her womb. Not from the outside, from the air. She blanked out, and when she woke up, her stomach was bloated. Day 1. Week 2, she began to crave ashes. She would eat burned wood from the stove. Week 3, her voice changed, deeper, like someone else was speaking with her tongue. Week 4, she started hearing it, Mama, feed me. Mama, feed me. She thought it was a dream until her younger brother heard it too. Auntie, who is that baby talking from your stomach? He would ask. By the second month, mirrors started cracking when she walked past. And when she went to church once, only once, she collapsed at the altar. When the pastor touched her belly, he screamed and ran. She was rushed to the hospital, but every scan came out blank. Madam, the doctor said, there is no baby here. But her stomach was round, kicking, and moving. If this story has you frozen, don't just listen. Subscribe now to Whispers of Uche, because these are not just tales, these are warning. Someone you love might be walking into the same darkness. Share this story now. Back to the story. Month 6, she was moved into the couple's second home, deep in Ikorodu. No neighbors, no windows, no mirrors. The house smelled like blood and incense. It was full of dolls, hundreds of them, all staring, all smiling. The couple stopped calling it pregnancy. They called it the hosting. Every night, a strange masked priest entered her room and dropped a red feather on her belly. Sometimes the baby laughed, but it wasn't a baby's laugh. It was low, ancient, and male. Then she found the hidden basement. Inside was another girl, chained, pale, and half alive. They said I would get paid, the girl whispered. But the baby inside me fed on my soul. Kemi wept, but it was too late. The baby wanted to come out. She went into labor at night, alone, screaming. The room turned red. The man entered holding a calabash filled with boiling black water. The woman brought a knife made of bone. Let our son come through, she chanted. Kemi begged God, screamed for her mother, but no one came. She pushed, and something crawled out. Not a cry, a screech like iron against bone. The woman caught it and smiled. The baby had teeth and black eyes. They wrapped it in red cloth and began chanting. Kemi passed out. She woke up 3 days later in a bush, alone, bleeding, and scared. No baby, no money, no one. But on her stomach were tribal marks that glowed under moonlight. She made her way to the police. They thought she was mad. She went to a church. The pastor collapsed after laying hands on her. A prophetess later revealed, you were used to open a spiritual gate. What came through your womb was not from this world. Days later, children started disappearing across Ikorodu. Their mothers all said the same thing. He said he was just a boy, but when he cried, the windows shattered. What is the lesson in this story? Lesson number 1. Not every opportunity is a blessing. Some are bait. Lesson number 2. When money comes too fast, ask questions. Lesson number 3. Your womb, your body is sacred. Don't lease it for poverty relief. Lesson number 4. Contracts with unknown may look sweet until they collect interest with your life. Lesson number 5. Poverty is painful, but some shortcuts are internal traps. Lesson number 6. Not everything called surrogacy is medical. Some are ritual. And the final lesson, shine your eyes. Carry wisdom, not just womb. What would you have done if you were Kemi? How much would you sell your body for, your soul? Think twice before you say yes to everything that sounds like money. Share this story. Someone needs to hear it. Subscribe now to Whispers of Uche for more whispers that expose the unseen. Like, comment, and stay listening. This is Whispers of Uche, where every whisper is a window to the unseen. Until the next whisper, stay awake and stay listening.